Yes, guys, so we're going to do daily updates moving forward. And one thing I want to ask you guys to do, if possible, is do check out some of the interviews we're doing on a daily basis. The most recent ones is the return of Hart McGrath, and also we've got Farid Aceto, so do check them out.
All I can tell you guys is that I am fired up more than you will ever know. And the people closest to me and the people around me know this and have seen how hard I'm training, how badly I want this, and how I know this is going to be my very best.
This is super exciting. Now, Ryan Terry fired up. He's fired up. Look, we know I've posted plenty of content around what Ali Bilal's been saying, Emmanuel. All the guys are shooting for the Olympia title, but this man is going for legacy. This is a legacy prep. He's going for his third Olympia title. And look, his most recent post did announce that he is currently 12 pounds over his current stage weight with 8 weeks to go. So we could be seeing the best ever Ryan Terry. Shreds we have never seen before. So I'm really excited to see how this plays out, because this guy is going for GOAT status. I think he might just do it. Okay, let's look at some of the UK pros that have competed so far this week. We have Alexandra, who took 7th place over at the Linda Murray show. She took 6th place last week, so yes, it's 1 place less. But let this be a lesson to everyone. She's not afraid. She's going to the US shows, competing against the very best. So well done there. Another placing. Yes, it's 1 place less, but you are going in the right direction. I can't wait to see what you do next. So we can see straight away, she's got the shape, she's got the condition. Let's see what happens next. Over to Kamara. Now, Kamara is no stranger because she took 4th place in the first pro show of the season over at Euromuscle. Then it was 3rd place last week at the Tapello show, which was won by one of the icons, Missy Truscott. And now she took another top 4 placing over at the Linda Murray show. So I really do feel that she's definitely one to watch in the future. Look, figure division is thriving in the UK. We've got Rhea and Sophie already qualified for Olympia. Maybe it might not be this year for Kamara, but she's definitely one to watch moving forward. So I'm super excited to see how this plays out for herself. She's got the shape, she's got the frame, her posing's on point. I believe that we could potentially see Kamara at the Olympia one day, might be in 2026. Now, we've got another girl competing this weekend, and that is Shelley. Michelle. Now, she is no stranger to the stage, the big stage. She's competed at the Arnold's. She competed at the Olympia many times. She's competing today, and I expect to see her back at the Olympia. I can't wait to see her routine. Always brings the house down. Definitely a crowd favorite, and one to definitely watch, especially if it gets to Olympia. Now the title is available since Miss Truscott has left the division. Gone to figure. Keep an eye on Shelley.
We're going to do Texas this weekend as well, but we've been told not to, so we will follow orders. We're going to shut it down. We're 10 weeks out from the 2025 Miss Olympia, which in honesty, I think is a little bit of a blessing in terms of just getting the body settled and then having 8 weeks to go.
We will follow orders. Damn, I was so looking forward to seeing Niall at the Texas Pro. We'll love that. He will have taken back-to-back wins, no doubt about it. But I guess, look, job's done. He's always got his qualification over at the Tampa show. Let somebody else have the qualification. Let Menegade get his ticket back to Olympia, and we'll do the rematch over there. Even though I think Niall Darwen is going to be one of those that's going to be pushing for a top 5 finish at the Olympia. But look, you know what? It's a shame we didn't get to see him in Texas, but we trust Cal. We trust Cal. I'm sure they got a very strong plan going into the Olympia, because the class of physique is no joke, and nor is Niall Darwen. He is no joke. Look at the physique, look at the frame, look at the condition, look at the muscle, look at everything. This guy is popping, and look, we know the class of physique is going to be stacked. We know it's one of the most competitive divisions in the game, but Niall Darwen looks very much up to the task. I believe that he can actually get a top 6 finish. I believe that's going to happen. He's represented the UK strong. He's looked phenomenal for the classic division. He's also just a great, genuine person, especially if you follow his YouTube channel. So go get it, Niall. Now, while we're looking at the UK side as well, we got Chelsey Wellness. Chelsey got her pro card last year in Sweden, dominated the amateur scene. She's making a pro wellness debut over in Italy. So very excited about this one because we've got a lot of UK guys and girls over at the Italy show. Only the second to last qualified for Olympia over in Europe. Now, I'm not saying that Chelsey's going to make it the Olympia. I definitely see the potential is there one day, but this is all about a pro debut wellness. Put herself up against some solid wellness girls from Europe. Maybe some of the American girls might be coming over or other countries. There's only a couple of shows left to qualify for the Olympia, for the big one. But with Chelsey, great potential as a wellness competitor. Great job for the coach, Jace. Looking forward to seeing how this plays out. Looking at the UK amateur scene, I'm really excited to see Adam Powe come back. Now, he's competing in 2 weeks in an assisted show. So he's natural, he's a natty. I think he's got all the potential to turn IFB Pro within the natural ranks through the NPC. But in 2 weeks' time, he's going to compete in an assisted lineup in the NPC UK show. So I'm really excited to see how this one plays out.
All right, so we got the win in Atlanta, hometown. We're going back to the Olympia.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, she is back at the Olympia. She's back after taking second last week. She bounced back a week later over at the Demurray show. Jourdanne is going to the Olympia for the 6th time, and I think that she will also be a threat again, once again, for the top 10 Bikini Olympia lineup. So let's see how this one goes in a few weeks' time. Now, also, let's not forget, let's look at classic physique. Kim, look at that condition, look at the shape, look at the posing. I mean, look, this ain't the greatest camera quality, this ain't the greatest footage we've ever seen, but you could see the condition screaming out from miles away. And look, Kim only took his Olympia qualification win last week, and now he's just gone back-to-back wins, representing the European scene, representing the beautiful country, the sunny country of Spain, one of my favorite holiday resorts. But look, Kim looking absolutely nails it. Look at the glutes, look at the shreds, even on the back. So, Kim, how well could he do? Can he even break maybe the top 15 at the Olympia? He's got two back-to-back wins. Maybe he can. Maybe he can. So yeah, let's see how this goes.
Yeah. But then after that, I really locked it in. Yeah. So my plan for actually going to the Arnold next year is I'm kind of starting to diet even now. You're leaner than I was 9 weeks out.
Yeah.
That was when I was at Jay's gym, and he goes, 10 weeks?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
And But then after that, I really locked it in.
Yeah.
So my plan for actually going to the Arnold next year is I'm kind of starting to diet even now, like slow, but I'm going to be leaner earlier.
Dude, mine was...
So I've got extra time.
I started 20 weeks ago.
So a bit of footage around Sam Sulek talking about the Arnolds, which of course we know he will be competing in next year in 2026. But as I mentioned before in a previous video, my money is that we're going to see Sam Sulek at the Prague Pro Show. He's starting his cut already. His off-season's ended. He's mentioned you're going to see some gnarly veins in October. Well, that screams out a show in October, the back end of October, and that is a Prague show. And I've got some sources telling me close to me that we could be seeing Sam Sulek at the Prague Pro Show for his official Classic Pro debut. Will that happen? I think it is. I'm putting money on. I've said it once. I'll say it twice. I'll say it 3 times. I think we're going to see Sam Sulek at the Prague show for his official Classic Physique Pro debut. Talking about Classic Physique, this guy is Mr. Classic Physique in my eyes. One of the best physiques in the business is, of course, Ramon Dino. Look, Brazil's shining light, Brazil's icon, Brazil's flag bearer at the Olympia. Seeing these videos is no shock at the moment. We know how good he's been looking in his off-season because we saw the Pittsburgh guest routine, guest posing over there. We know what to expect, but now we start seeing some condition come through and get a better idea of how successful, how strong the off-season has been, because now we're starting to see some muscle in certain areas where we felt needed to be developed to be a threat in the classic physique division. I never really felt Dino was a threat when Chris Bumstead was competing, but now Sebum's left, the door is wide open. And let's not forget, Dino has said in previous interviews with other broadcasters over in Brazil that Mike Somerville will not beat him again. Mike Somerville will not beat him again. That is what Dino was saying. And Mike is very much the front runner to go and win the title. Imagine if there was a final call out between Ramon Dino and Mike Somerville. In fact, who else would you put in that final 4 call out? Which 4 classic physique competitors would you love to see in that final 4 call out? In my eyes, I'm seeing these 4. Ramon Dino, I'm seeing Mike Somerville, I'm seeing Uz, and I'm seeing Terence Ruffin. Who are you seeing? Guys, if you haven't already, do check out the interview I just done with Farid Aceto. As you can see for that segment, he talks about the plans for the future and the plan that his career in bodybuilding will not just be halted within the natural scene, but he does want to focus on progressing his physique the natural route before making the transition into the assisted world.
I just got robbed of 10 grand, bro. I came in for the money. I would have, if they could say, hey, Phil, listen, if they said to IFBB, if you win a show, you want to just give your invite to another pro, I would have gave it to Dorian, bro, because he's an awesome freaking dude. I love the guy. It wasn't even about me going back to the Olympia, honestly. I came for the freaking bag. I wanted the money for my family and all my fans that came out of their pockets to make sure I made it there. And what I can understand is when you bring the best, they've seen me plenty of times. You know, when I bring my best and this happens and I get shafted, this hurts.
Ooh, strong words about being robbed 10 grand in prize money. If you haven't checked out the interview yet, go over to EP09 Bodybuilding YouTube channel and check out this interview. Really keen to hear your thoughts here. I am going to try and get Phil on over here as well to get his overall thoughts of the Master Olympia. But as you can tell, he is not happy about not getting the win, and he's not letting it down, but he's going to drop some pictures very soon to try and cement his reason for why he should have won. Now, talking about robbery, I'm really hoping this guy does not get robbed of the opportunity to get to the Olympia. He's qualified so many occasions and he's just not getting the look of getting his visa approved. And we're waiting to hear about the next one. Behrouz. Now, I don't know if you've seen already, but on the Cutler cast, Jay Cutler did ask Milos for an update on the Behrouz visa scene. He's saying that everything has been completed. Everything is done. Everything is done. They've done everything they've been asked of them. There's nothing else they can do. It's a pure waiting game. But we are 8 weeks out from Olympia. Every day gets closer and closer. And this is a man who's staying in shape. He's getting prepared. He's getting prepared for Olympia without even knowing if he can actually compete at the Olympia. I don't know what he must be feeling at the moment. But look, he is not slowing down. His eyes is firmly set on Olympia. Whether it happens or not, he's going to keep going to the gym and busting his ass day in, day out. Look, I really hope we do see Behrouz. It'll be a criminal if we don't get to see him at the Olympia, physique like this. He's done the work for years. He's qualified year on, year out. So Behrouz, man, I hope he gets to Olympia. I really, really do. And I really hope we hear an announcement very soon, because if you are making Olympia, if the visa is approved and that information is dropped, then yeah, that is a bombshell in the bodybuilding world that Behrouz is coming to Las Vegas. So Behrouz, we're all cheering you on. I hope you can make it. Talking about visas, look at this guy, Hadi Choopan, 8 weeks out, dropped this yesterday, looking gnarly, looking nails. Nothing's been said yet about his visa. I'm I mean, going off what Midas was saying on the Cutler cast, they shouldn't really have any issues having already competed at the US on many occasions. So there should not be any issues there. So should we not be worried about Hadi? Is it confirmed that Hadi Choopan is coming to the US? Nothing's been put out there yet. We're still waiting for confirmation. But Hadi Choopan, are you going to be at the Olympia? Guys, I'm getting so much enjoyment in creating content like this, especially the interviews. Absolutely love interviewing the guys who are top of the game. So please do support the channel by dropping subscribe, drop a like, drop a comment. Anything like that goes a long, long way. And I really, really do appreciate it. See you in the next one.